Am I here? We're all there. Not right here, though. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. How are you? I don't see anybody here yet, so let me see what it's telling me. One person. I love you. Good morning. Is it my mom? I don't even know. Oh my goodness, I'm cracking myself up. Good morning, Deborah. All right, so I was in the kitchen chatting with my husband and lost track of time. So, good morning. I'm a few minutes late. Good morning, Cindy, Yvonne, hello. Been trying to find you. You know, I was running a little late. That's what I'm blaming my husband for. Is it grand tradition? I agree. Hey, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. Mom, I've been practicing, and I actually have a video to show off some of our dance moves. So my mom wants to do a virtual choir for a Christmas present, or like just for my grandfather, I think. And well, I can't keep a beat, but I love to sing and make up my own lyrics. Oh my goodness. So good morning to everybody. It is a fine Tuesday morning. This might be the first full week that all of my children are in school, except for the preschooler only goes 4 days a week. So, you know, count that however you want. And of course, this is happening as COVID cases are starting to rise. And so my husband and I are taking bets on how soon they're going to come home. I mean, it just is what it is, right? So let's not jinx that. I really would like a full week. Of course, they're all asking to come home too, because we love school. Good morning from Iowa, 30 degrees and icy. You know, we're having a heat wave here in Georgia. No, I don't own a metronome, Deborah. I am. I won't throw out any junk words there. I am the least musical person you've ever met. I love to sing, and my husband plays the drums, and so he'll come in with a beat when he hears me singing, and I get all tripped up and lose myself, and I just don't understand how it works. And the kids start clapping, and my husband starts complaining about clapping on the wrong beats, and my brain is just like, cannot compute. 70 in Buffalo, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the only problem with the heat wave here in Georgia is it means that it means that the roaches come back out. So, I don't mind the cold weather. I love to dance too, and I am just not gifted in these things. It's like watching a giraffe dance, right? Oh my gosh. Somehow I was trying to clean up a folder, like whenever I plug in a camera card, my Dropbox immediately starts uploading or something. I don't even know how it works. That's how sad it is. Anywho, and so I was like trying to clean up a folder so that I could actually be somewhat organized, and I came across the Napoleon dance, and I was just cracking up. Whoa, Colorado! I dream of Colorado, Kim. Hello from Denmark. Palmetto bugs. Really? I think they're roaches. My roach guy calls them roaches. Palmetto bugs are the ones that fly, right? Tell me to play that. Gross. No. Yeah, I don't want to spend my time talking about that because it's like the absolute worst part about living in the South. It's just awful. Gross. Okay, moving right along. So we're talking about the weather. That's much happier. I'm reading through all your comments. Good morning, everybody. Man, I don't want it to be warm. I want it to be a nice, balmy 60 degrees, which is warm, right? But it's not warm. I get to wear a sweater. See, today I'm wearing a jean and sweaters, but by this afternoon when I go outside to work on the basketball goal, it's going to be hot. I'm going to have to put on a t-shirt. Oh, the big ones are. Oh, thanks, Mom. Jennifer, you were right. All right, so I have some exciting news. Last week's winner of the $10 5 out of 4 gift card is Mewanttosew Morgan. So congratulations. That's pretty exciting. I haven't seen you yet this morning, but I do see you fairly regularly. That's exciting. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to take a moment. I'm just enjoying the quiet of the morning. In fact, I'm going to show you. So I showed you a little bit last week. I've been continuing my painting. So Inktober is only for the month of October, but I really enjoyed the daily painting practice that I was getting. And I'm a huge believer that, that, daily practice is what's going to make you great at something, right? And so I made a list of 30 bushes or trees that change color in the fall, because I love that. It's fantastic. Oh, it is a Josephine. Thank you. Yes, this is the matching Josephine that I made for myself and my son. Okay, I think I made his in green, but matching sweater, knit, and it's so I love it. So I made a list, and some of them I've never heard of, but some of them are favorites, like the red maple. And I've shown you some of these. So yesterday, here's my sugar maple. What's really fun is trying to draw them correctly. In fact, those look very similar. But they're very distinct. And so I think that's the hardest part for me, is really trying to focus on the drawing. I spend a lot of time on the drawing part of it. So my oak leaf, which is what I did yesterday, I feel is a little top heavy, and it's really entertaining. No worries. My feelings were not hurt, Ashley. I really enjoyed that Napoleon dance, and I would really like to do the whole thing again. So it's totally fine. I do. I love dancing. So, yes, there's a word here. Hold on. So one thing that I've been thinking about as I'm doing my art, I think I've made this pretty clear. My long-term goal is to design fabric, and I already know how to do the repeats and stuff like that. But it's so much more than a repeat, because I don't want to just design fabric for my own custom on spoon flower. I want to design fabric for one of the fabric companies that we all know and love. And this is like a long, medium to long-term goal. I'll say it's a 5-year goal, which to me is medium, but it really feels long, right? Anyway, so as I'm in that period to where I'm just trying to develop the habit of making art every day, which sounds funny and when I say it out loud. But when I took the class on how to design fabric, or surface pattern design, which is more than fabric, it's also wallpaper, which is super cool. It really made me realize that I needed that habit so that I had a lot of motifs to draw from. Draw is redundant there. To use in my fabric ideas. And so right now I'm painting and I'm scanning it in. And now not all of these will translate to fabric very well, because once you scan them in, if I wanted to put them into Illustrator, then I have to limit the number of colors. Because when you're printing fabric, you can't have 30 shades of orange. You know what I mean? I'm reading a comment. Hold on. Oh, I can't print wireless from anything, Heidi, so good luck. I have a wireless printer. I'm not that savvy. Anyway, so one thing that I've done, if you're interested in art, I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit. These are posted in the 5 out of 4 Amazon shop. They probably have an order. I think it goes, no wait. I think it probably goes like this. So these are by Austin Kleon. They're super quick reads, but they're worthwhile, okay? I highly recommend this as a gift idea for any aspiring artist in your family, friends, whatever. There's a lot of quotes. I did a lot of highlighting because that's what I do. I'm finding one that I highlighted. You can't go looking for validation from external sources. I tell my children that almost every day. That's funny. Anyway, I really recommend these books. They're very inspiring, and it's really helped me to understand this part especially. Now, if you've also been around, you know that I'm a huge fan of Brené Brown. I've read a lot of her books. And so what I like about Brene Brown is I feel like a lot of women, I'm going to get myself in trouble here. There's a lot of popular women's like self-help gurus out there, and I don't like them. And the problem is because I'm already at a level, I'm just going to say what I think and then apologize for sounding like a jerk face later. I'm already at a level to where I don't need to know that I'm worthwhile. Like I'm at the level to where I need to know how to be better. And I feel like so many women's self-help books are focused on you're worth it, you know? And that's great if that's what you need to hear, but I find it alarming that so many books are at that level. I really enjoy Brene Brown because she's beyond, and there's always something new to think. And so, I'll link to the Amazon shop. I've never actually made a dime from Amazon, by the way, but I like to link to it, and I shop on Amazon a lot. These are great books. So, one thing that Austin Kleon says is show your work. I really forced myself to do Inktober because I have a lot of artist friends. Just kidding. But I have a lot of friends who are artists and they're really talented. And I, like everybody else, I'll see their work and I'll get intimidated and think, holy crow, what the heck am I doing? Like, this is ridiculous. You know, this isn't like a whole forest scene. This is a couple of leaves on a Franklin tree. I've never heard of a Franklin tree, by the way. And so I'm really forcing myself to continue to post. So instead of taking over our Instagram for all of my art like I did in October, I'm going to just be doing it once a week, probably on Friday or Saturday or something, and showing that week's paintings. But toxic positivity, I like that. You nailed that. They all say a lot of the same stuff. You want me to sing and dance? I'm blinded by the light. Okay. Thanks, Mom. So what I've done, I'm going to share with you. Let me go to it. Because this is part of it. And you don't have to buy my crap. But there are websites out there like Redbubble and Society6 that are kind of super popular with the getting started artist crowd. I don't like to say starving artist because that's totally not my mental mindset. But I am just getting started. And part of my push now, as I'm painting every day, is to show my work and to get it out there no matter what. The reason I want to get it out there on products is because when it comes time to where I develop my first collection of fabrics that really make my heart sing, I'm going to have a pretty thick skin. And I do to a fair amount, but a super thick skin. Because that is going to be a level of vulnerability when I call art gallery or whomever and say, hey, do you want to look at my stuff? And they're like, nah. And I just have to keep going. And one of the hardest parts about being an entrepreneur or doing anything creative is that cycle of like, this is awesome. This sucks. Oh my God, what have I done? It's not that bad. Or letting external market forces dictate how I feel about my own products, right? And that happens even with patterns. Like we'll work our tails off on a pattern and then it won't sell. And we're like, what's wrong with me? When really it has more to do with the market or the society or what's going on or things outside of our control. Or maybe we just didn't time it right. Sometimes you just never know. So actually one person said, I like Society6 quality. Oh, somebody checked my page. So I'm going to show it to you. Let's see. Hit the right button here. I'm going to move myself out of the way. So this is it. And it's under society6.com/Jessica Potter Pierce. And funny reason it's not called 5 out of 4 patterns. It has nothing to do with me not wanting to be 5 out of 4. It has to do with Society6 not allowing a number in my username. Which I pointed out they have a number in theirs, but I couldn't make it /5 out of 4 for whatever stupid reason. They told me I could take my business elsewhere. So I made it my name. That's fine. The shop is still called 5 out of 4 patterns. Their search functionality for shops is not that great. So if you're interested, you would just do society6.com/Jessica Potter Pierce. hopefully you can't see that because, hold on, let me click on, there. Okay, moving right along. Oh, thank you, Nikki. So the fun part of this, and my 12-year-old is helping me, so I have to be honest, and she doesn't watch Tipsy Tuesday. Part of the reason I'm making myself do this is for my 12 and my 14-year-old, and I promise not to cry. But they are both really into art. And my 14-year-old is super talented and has been drawing for a really long time. And I'm like, look, start putting your stuff out there. And it's intimidating. And so I'm modeling what I think they need to do. And so it's cracking us up, though, because some of the stuff, like I love a cutting board with garlic. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, that's super fun. But, you know, a bar stool with pine cone. I don't know. So I will be buying some of my own stuff because it just cracks me up. But the wallpaper, since I didn't do a design to where it's like, you know, sometimes there are directional designs in fabric and wallpaper, but for some reason having pears on wallpaper cracked me up. I think I'd put it in the kitchen before I'd put it in a bedroom, but they don't let me choose that. So it's fun, and I'm enjoying, like, the dahlia is one of my favorite things that I've done, and also the mountain mist. Like, it's just been fun. So there's canvas bags and everything else. But once you get, and I do like the pillows, somebody else. Oh, thank you. The hardest part is that there's a ton of artists on Society 6 already. And actually, Society 6 and Redbubble, I'll go ahead and say this. For kids who are into random TV shows, they have great fan art. My kids all love Avatar and She-Ra, the new She-Ra. And I've gotten some excellent, excellent gifts from mostly Redbubble, I think, for those. But actually both of things for them. And it's just been so fun. So I still have all of my leaves to add. I've got 10 designs so far, but I've got more artwork to add. So it's going to be an ongoing thing. If you need random gifts for random people, you know, maybe they want a welcome mat with an acorn on it. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate that. That mountain mist picture was super fun to paint too. Like, that's a print that I'll probably get myself because I'm very proud of that one. One of the things I'm still looking for is a company to do a set of note cards for me. Like, I found a couple that will print, you know, 20 note cards, all of one thing, like a pine cone. But what I would really like is 20 note cards of 4 different designs packaged together. And that's a lot harder to find or a lot more expensive. And quite frankly, I don't want to fold them and package them myself because some child will come into the room with peanut butter on their hands and I might cry. Oh my goodness. It wasn't Avatar fabric. It was just Avatar drawings put onto sweatshirts and stuff like that. We've had even this morning, my daughter got super excited. My 8-year-old, coming back to me, got super excited about I think it's She-Ra. I don't watch these cartoons. Like, we've seen some of them. I think it was She-Ra, and it was this, like, I don't know. It was like a robot from the show, and she just got so excited about it. So it's super fun. Somebody was talking about... So yes, you can follow the shop. I don't know what that means, but you get tons of stuff. So I don't have a drawing tablet. I did buy myself an iPad. It's not here. Oh, I use it actually at my painting table, which sounds fancy. It's a folding table in front of a window, covered in crap. Keeping it real. But it's, I have an Apple Pencil, and it's very hard for me to get used to. And really the next challenge is, you know, I'm scanning these in at a really high DPI, the dots per inch. And then I'm taking out the background in order to put them onto products on Society 6. And I've done a little bit of digital art. I've done a few classes. It doesn't feel the same. And so it's hard for me to cross over. I know a lot of surface pattern designers will paint and then put it on their iPad and edit it and then bring it into, well, actually now there's a new Adobe Illustrator, not plugin, app for the iPad. They've just recently updated it. And that's pretty exciting because when you scan it in and embed it, it definitely looks different and it's hard to make it look real. But I can't even get a pattern done right now because one thing we've realized, I was trying to think this morning what my last pattern was, and I'm pretty sure it was in September. So it was after school started. How I did that, I don't know, because now my kids are in school and I literally can't finish anything. And part of it's because, like, you know, they were homesick one day, or we had Tuesday off because of the election, or this and that, or whatever. And it's just been bananas. Oh, I think you might have signed up as an artist. They have sign up as an artist or sign up as something else. I'm not sure. Oh wait, I have to see who this is. One moment, please. Bear with. So, Angela, this is why I had a sketchbook. And I used to have a sketchbook and it was no problem. I've had this, I'm trying to think if I had a date. February 2020, and I've only gotten this far. And I won't put it into the term fear of sucking, but mentally it's totally the fear of sucking. And then being reminded that I see it all the ding time. And I have a couple of things in here. Actually, the dahlia's in here. The first one I did in pen. And a couple of other flowers and stuff. But when I tried to draw stuff on my own from like my own brain, I am not happy with it. Yeah, it doesn't bring me joy. And so I don't use my sketchbook a lot, unfortunately. And I would love to get in the habit of doing that. One thing I highly recommend, and I don't know if I can sign up as an affiliate for Skillshare, but I totally should because it is awesome. I highly recommend Skillshare. It's a great gift idea. It's the gift that keeps on giving. You pay for a year. There are classes on everything. It is awesome. I think anyone can be verified to sell, Heidi. You just have to have a PayPal. They verify your email through PayPal. You don't have to have a business. My 12-year-old, oh, I wish I knew the name of her shop. She had asked me a while ago, and then I kind of had a brain fart. I'm not just letting her do whatever she wants to do. But she actually has a Society 6 shop already, but she has no platform. And that's one thing that a lot of artists have felt, that there's so many artists on Society 6 that it's very hard to get organically seen. It's just like Etsy in that sense. It's very hard to just be found organically. You really have to have another platform such as Instagram or Instagram or something to where you build a platform of customers and bring them to your Society 6 store. I'm missing something. Hold on, I'm going to scroll back up a little bit. The avatar images, I just bought them already on a shirt. I did not make the clothing. I just bought them a t-shirt with it already on there, and they were fine. I'm trying to... Yes. So, Catherine, that's actually one thing my oldest and I have been talking about. I need to get one of those matte screen. I think it's just called a paper. It's called paper, right? Something like that. That's a screen protector that makes it gives it, but I've also read that can wear down the nub on your Apple Pencil faster. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. I'm trying to find a comment, but this doesn't show. Oh, here it is. Oh, Jenny. That makes me both sad and happy. You know, I talk a lot about things that make my heart sing, and that's how I pick fabric. That's how I pick patterns to work on. That's how I pick a lot of things. In fact, not quite a year ago, I think I redid the cushions on my dining room table chairs. And my husband has come a long way in the however many years we've been married. And that in the beginning, he didn't really embrace color. But now he's just gone around the bend with the rest of us. And so I did a couple solid because it was this fabric that was like stain resistant. And hello, I have a lot of children and we can't own nice things. And so I did a couple of normal fabric, but it was like dark orange and dark turquoise. But then in the same shop, it was called Fine Fabrics. It's over in Marietta, Georgia. They had llamas. I wonder. Oh, I don't have it here. But talk about things that bring me joy. Oh my gosh, cracking me up every time. Like I love it. Now that fabric is not going to last as far as being on a chair that's used constantly, but it's so fun. So Amy, speaking of my new pattern, yes, I am hoping to get a tester call posted today. That is probably not going to happen until tonight once I get kids in bed. I have 3 drawings. I really like doing technical drawings. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the mind meld of it. I enjoy the puzzle part of it. But trying to draw, so let me unfold this. This is in a heap on my desk here. In fact, I'm just going to slip it on because it'll be easier to show you. And I still haven't hemmed this or anything of the sort. One of the sleeves is inside out. Oh, that's going to be cute. I love llamas too. Where did I just saw a llama somewhere else the other day. Cat code. Oh, it's K-A-T and then it's like C-O-T-I-L-L something. So this is one of the first versions. It's a little, I want a little bit more ease because I want this to be a sweatshirt. And this is actually micro fleece, which is harder to come by in fun fabrics. And so I would really like it to have more ease for regular fleece. So as I'm going to stand up a little bit so you can actually see what I'm talking about. As I'm doing this portion with the zipper, like this kind of placket area, it is very hard to draw. It's ridiculous. And so I have 3 drawings in the tutorial that I can't quite figure out what I'm doing. It's, so they're there. I think I'm just going to have to, I'll leave it open for a while. I mean, it's a hard time of year to field test, honestly. But it's super hard to figure out how to draw the placket going into the shirt. Like, it's just bananas. And so I spent far too many hours on that and wasting time on that than I did finishing things. So I've put that on hold, and I think what I'm going to do is sew one up, take pictures, so I have photos and drawings, because it is tricky, and we'll probably actually end up doing a video too. But then I'll use the photo to draw. That's what I'm hoping. Hello, Carrie. Yvonne, it's fleece or sweatshirt fabric. I think people will probably use the thicker French terry, which is a little thin for this because it's floppy. And so it'll have a lot of ease if people use French terry, but it is what it is. So I'm hoping to get the tester call posted because I would really like to get it out the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. That's not quite 2 weeks long for the testing period, but I'll probably post it here as soon as I get it posted. I'm just checking final math so that I don't, feel like an idiot when somebody's like, the side seams don't match up. Stuff like that. All right, so we have started our free tutorials. I'm going to go over to the blog so I can show you what I'm talking about. Over the holiday season, we like to do a series of free blog posts, patterns or tutorials, and free patterns in the shop. This was super popular with everybody last year, and I'm happy to say that we have already started for this year. So let me show you my background again. There we go. So last week, Lindsay showed you how to do a pet handkerchief, and Tiffany showed you how to do a gnome magnet. Really ridiculously cute, both of those. We've got a new one posted today that is actually a pattern. So if you hit the shop button and you go to freebies, one thing I've added is we've separated these out into free patterns, free cut files, and then freebie blog posts, because I think that's important that those posts get seen. So if you go to free patterns, You have everything that we've done in the last year or so. A lot of holiday goodness here. Today, Laura updated the do-it-yourself knot headband. So if you remember, she did the skinny version last year. I think it was last year as part of sewing school. It was actually, must have been before last year because it wasn't part of our holiday stuff. And so now she's actually improved it by offering a chunky version as well. The pattern pieces are updated. These are video tutorials, but there are also downloadable pattern pieces. I'm making sure I'm saying all this right, so, you know. Oh, yep. So, go check that out. I've also put it on the home page. Right here. So people see it. But then I also wanted to show you, over here on the blog, I've updated these. And so another popular post that we'll be updating the week of Thanksgiving are our yearly gift guides. And we separate these out into men's, women's, kids, stocking stuffers. It's fantastic. Those always do, like, they get a ton of clicks. It's kind of amazing. They're perfect for sending to people in your life who don't know what to get you. How about that? We also have a gift card if anybody's interested in that. But I love showing the hacks, sew-alongs, sewing school videos. It's all right here at the top. And then you can even see more here, like maternity and nursing, stuff like that. So I've tried to reorganize this so things can be seen. I find that, you know, important. So if you click on freebies here, you'll see the garland that Tiffany just did and all of her recent posts. There's some great stuff on here to make for anybody, like the envelope style pillow covers. Perfect. Let me follow up with the comments, make sure I'm not missing a whole bunch of stuff. Will a light summer sweatshirt fabric work? It should. It'll just be loose fitting. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kelsey, I got off on art. The gnome is ridiculously cute, Pam. I'm kind of obsessed with it, and I really want to make one. And videos are on YouTube too. Thank you, Heidi. That's true. The headband could be in a fleece and used as an ear warmer. I don't know if Laura's online. She usually homeschools her kids right about now, but it should be fine. I think that would totally be fine. It's going to be thicker than what type of ear warmer you'd buy in a store, but cuter with that little knot. I know, being able to find things is it's hard for the blog. Like, those things get lost really quickly, and I don't trust the search function all the time. I will warn you, we might have a beanie coming. But I have to get the Leslie Fleece pattern done first. Oh, funny. Okay, so going back to me. La, 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 la. The gift guide will be coming the week of Thanksgiving. We have older gift guides from last year. If you go to blog and then gift guide, I'll show you. You can see last year's here, 10, like the 10 freebie patterns for the holidays, menswear, stocking stuffers, sewist must-haves. These are great. We try and update them every year. I want to do the beanie with the ponytail hold too, because let's be honest. New releases. You know, what I think, if I went to shop. So the problem becomes, well, we try and put all of the new releases on the website. I almost want the shop button to be organized by new releases. Oh, our Thanksgiving is, oh shoot, I'm going to say the 4th Thursday, but for some reason, I always think it's the 3rd Thursday. It's the 26th of November. Last Thursday. See, there you go. I should know this. All right, so I've talked about that. I've talked about that, and I've talked about that. So last but certainly not least, oh, the beanie will definitely be out before Christmas. Let me come back to me so I can show you what I want to show you. Pics. We have a new pattern coming out next week. Oh, why can't I find what I want to find? All right, I'm going to have to MacGyver this a little bit. So Rochelle has been working on the Sleepy Jean Pajamas. And these are fleece onesie pajamas, like with the full zip and everything. They can be made with an ankle cuff. They can be hemmed or they can have feet. They can also be made with a neckband or with a hood. And these are for women and kids from 0 to 3 months through 5XL. It's going to be 2 separate patterns like normal. And then I wanted to try and find a picture. She just called for finals, so I don't have any like... What is happening? Facebook is not playing nice. Here it is. So there are some super cute ones in here. Joan, I'm going to use your photo. Hope that's okay. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's adorable. This is the adult version. And then come back to me while I search for the kids version. How about? You know how I love seeing the babies, right? I just don't get enough of it. Here it is. It's going to be super fun to have matching. I think it does have optional pockets. Oh, Brenda had fun getting pictures of a child. I have to share this because this is what pictures are like at my house. Right? Super cute. And I love that they also include cuffs and not feet, because we don't love feety pajamas here at my house. Our feet tend to be too big or too forward moving. I don't even know. And so these are scheduled to come out. Let me check on the date. November 17th. So next Tuesday. You will have plenty of time to make all of the cutie pajamas for the holidays. It's turned out really beautiful. I'm pretty pumped about this, and they're cozy. So Madeline has already requested. Oh, there you go. Kangaroo and side seam pockets, so you can have either one. Super cute. All right, that is all I have for today. I will link to our Amazon shop so you can find those books that I was talking about, the Austin Kleon books. I will also link to my Society 6 store in case you're bored and want to go look for random pictures. Oh, I can answer that. Hold on. Well, it depends what size you're making. If you search in the 5 out of 4 patterns group, see how I mumbled that last part? Because I wasn't positive it was actually in there. Oh, it will have projector files. We're going to include that now. Oh, fabric type. It's definitely made for fleece. You need cotton lycra or something with a good recovery for the bands and the neckband if you choose that. But it, yeah, type of fabric. It's definitely made for fleece. Oh, I will pick a live winner. There you go. Let's say Stephanie Erickson, you are a live winner. I don't think I've picked a live winner in forever. So Stephanie Erickson, if you could send me a PM or an email, if you're not on Facebook, that would be excellent. You win a $10 gift card to 5 out of 4. Thanks for the reminder. Checking all the comments, making sure. We did not do men's sizes. We have a really hard time coming up with men to test patterns, and then we have an even harder time selling men's patterns. So since we are both struggling right now, Rochelle and I talked about it, and we didn't do men's right now. Sorry. I'm glad you're live. That's fun. Okay. Remember, never stop sewing, never stop growing. If you need me for any reason, reach out. I am behind on email, and I'm sorry. I'm trying very hard. Being without power for 5 days resulted in the wrong subject line on the newsletter, and then I forgot to turn the sale on. And, I mean, it's just been like a Marx Brothers movie over here. I think that would probably work, Erin. There you go. Okay, have a great day. Take care.